Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the show that I finally got to watch called The Blacklist. Now, I was really looking forward to this show. It seemed like a very interesting premise to me, something that I actually have never seen before because the plot itself just really felt like the most interesting part of the show, and after it aired last night, I heard so many good things about it. Everyone said it's like the best drama of the year so far, and I'm happy to say that yes, that is the case. I absolutely loved The Blacklist. It was really good, and it is a little startling at times, and I will get to that, and it does remind me of a couple other shows, but it is an original idea. So, if you're not familiar with the plot, which I don't know why you shouldn't be, because the plot is really the best part of the show. The plot is basically that James Spader plays this criminal who basically, several years ago, I believe it was 8 years ago, the police thought he was dead. He faked his own death, and he's still been this killer who's been, or is he a killer or criminal? I can't exactly remember. He's either a criminal or a killer, but he's one of the two. And he basically, he's a criminal, that's what he is. He's a criminal, and he ends up turning himself in to the police. Somehow, though, he is able to, basically he tells them, okay, you can arrest me, but I have one condition. You are not arresting me unless I see this, I think her name is Liz. I can't remember her last name, but Elizabeth, basically, and she's like the new FBI agent. He wants to take her in and kind of have her all to himself. No, it's not like that. That sounds completely wrong, but that is not what it's like. When I say all to himself, he basically wants to give orders to her, and he basically wants her to follow his rules because she's a police officer, and he's basically going to tell her the wrong thing to do. And it definitely is a very interesting plot because here's the thing. He's the bad guy, but you actually do like his character, and that is definitely due to the acting. The acting in this thing is amazing. James Spader is by far the best. I mean, anytime he's on screen, he's just like menacing. If any of you guys know Hannibal Lecter, which I'm sure who doesn't know Hannibal Lecter, but Hannibal Lecter is very creepy. He has like that stare where like he's smiling, but he's terrifying at the same time. And James Spader has that same thing to him, very cannibalistic, very creepy, and I absolutely love it because he's just very menacing. There's no point where he seems grounded or anything like that. There's no point when he seems like he's a nice guy. He just seems like he's crazy, and I thought he was great with that. I really loved him. I really loved his character, and I loved his performance. Definitely, he's the best. The girl who played Liz, I thought she was also really good. What I liked about her is that she's the one that, the reason we want to root for James Spader is because if we don't root for him, something bad could happen to her, and we want to root for her because she's this nice girl, she's caring, she's this very nice cop, and she's very caring to everyone. And again, you don't want to root for James Spader, but you have to, because if you don't root for him, something bad could happen to her. And, you know, it's just kind of like one of those things, and it's definitely going to be very interesting to see. So, basically, in this episode, there was this little girl, basically, and, the little girl, something happened to her, and they had to try to protect the little girl, basically, and, that's what was going on. And the little girl, she kind of was, let's see, how can I explain? The little girl was, I can't exactly remember what happened to her, but there was something going on with the little girl, and they had to protect her, and she ended up being okay. So, here are a few of my theories as to what's going to happen here. There are a few things that I saw in this new promo. It looks like he might even try to start a relationship with her, which I don't know if that's going to happen, but it definitely could, because I think it would give the show a lot more stuff if they did start a relationship, because it'd be like, well, you two shouldn't be together, but you are. It's one of those things, you know, it's one of those things, and I think that could definitely create conflict, and that's definitely one of the things I love. This creates a lot of conflict. I mean, anytime the police just try to get him, anytime the police are gonna arrest him or anything, she's just gonna be like, no, don't arrest him, you know, all this stuff. Because if they arrest him, she's out of a job, because she's working for him now. So, you know, they can't arrest him. So I don't know what's going to happen to him. He looked like he was arrested, but he's probably going to find a way to not be arrested anymore. But the other thing I liked was that he actually is kind of funny, too. He had some funny lines in there, so that was good, too. Like, there were some parts where, like, when he turned himself in, I thought it was kind of funny because of, like, how he did it. I'm like, who would have done that? Who else would have done that? They're like, hey, you know this person right here? Yeah. Remember that person? Yeah, I'm that person. You know, who would have done that? I just found that kind of funny because, like, who would have done that? And he really did that, so, yeah, I really like that. What else is there to say? The other thing I'm interested about is he going to tell her to do the wrong thing? He probably is going to tell her to do the wrong thing, and even though he's going to do it, she's going to do it anyway, because, again, that's her job. If she doesn't, she's out of a job. And he's kind of just, like, controlling everything. The police can't do anything about it because he's controlling everything. Yeah, you know, they can't stop what he's doing because he requested this, and, you know, they said he could, and I don't know what exactly is going to happen from here, but it just is very, very interesting. I know it sounds confusing. It really is a confusing show because there's so many things that could happen from here, and it's just like a really, really great show, just really great acting, and I just absolutely loved it. I love the backstories. I love the whole stories that's going on here. It's just a really, really, really great show you guys have to check out. Which is better, this or Sleepy Hollow? I'd have to say I enjoyed this a bit more. Sleepy Hollow, as I said, I really enjoyed Sleepy Hollow, but in the beginning of the show, the special effects were not very good, and this compared to Sleepy Hollow, I like this more. Sleepy Hollow is really, really good, but this is really, really, really good. I will definitely be watching this at 10 o'clock. I am trying to figure out which one I'll watch more, this one or Hostages. Which Hostages, I will be reviewing Hostages to you next, because that one I do want to see too. But, yeah, so that's basically all I have to say about the Blacklist. All in all, I really enjoyed the Blacklist. That's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next video. Okay, bye.